what do you use spacebar for? Because I notice you don't have spacebar for one of your items, and most people have spacebar for an item.
We're gonna figure it out later.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the legend.
Jenkins Dotis.
No, that's me. Pure Dota, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go ahead and today judge your Dota settings. Okay. Well, first we're gonna judge your setup. This is actually the nicest keyboard that I've seen today. We just did Sumail and we did Saber Chad, and you have the least gross keyboard. Sumail had also like stains on his and like dust. How do you keep your keyboard so clean?
I got the 2 pairs of those. Mm-hmm. So basically I change them because like on some tournaments you have to have 2 keyboards. And I sometimes do some wet wipes on this, so it looks good. Okay,
let's hop into your account and see what you use the keys for. Do you want to talk about your mouse? What's the mouse here?
Sure, it's Viper V2 Pro, like my favorite mouse. Mm-hmm. I think I already had 7, 8 of those.
Of these ones in particular? Yeah. You always go back to this one?
Yeah.
Well, how do you sit? What's like your optimal sitting position if you're playing a competitive match? Are you one of these fucking weirdos that's like crossing legs over and stuff, or normal?
Sometimes when I like focus too much on game, I can do some weird stuff, like I can sit in some weird positions. But I'm not gonna like cross the legs like crazy. I'm probably gonna sit like on the angle, like that. Something,
yeah. That's not good for your back. You gotta
it's not good, but like I don't feel it in the games because you're just too focused on the game.
Yeah,
that's kind of it.
Yeah, then whatever body position is required to win those matches, honestly. All right, let's look at your settings now. I'm curious what your settings are, because if I like your mouse stuff here, maybe I'll like some of your settings. So you use QWEDFR. You just got used to whatever the default was in Dota 2?
Yeah, it used to be default in Dota, and I just played on it. I think it's pretty smart that they used first letters of this, like for your ulti, for your first, second, third spell.
Yeah,
that's quite smart. Yeah.
You have mouse 5 for one of your items. That's the middle item. Do you have any like particular? You always have boots in one of these. You always have blink dagger in one of these. Where do your boots go?
Mouse 5.
Mouse 5. You're a middle boots enjoyer.
Yes.
Bro, that's rare. You guys are rare. Most people are corner for some reason.
I don't know why, but mouse 5. It's this button, right?
The top one.
And I'm just clicking it all the time. Yeah.
Are you ever spamming your phase boots and then you accidentally double tap TP?
No, I think I never had
You've never had that problem? Yeah. Go to advanced hotkeys here. Let's go and check that out.
I got some funny stuff there. Like
okay.
I do
shit.
Use groups. And this is like my groups.
Wait. I need a second to process this. I need a second. AX caps lock B56. All right, I'm gonna take a guess and say group 5 and 6, you don't use those, right?
I do use them.
You do use those?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you use these control groups for? If you're using caps lock B, X, and A?
Caps lock and A is one of my like favorite buttons for the control groups. For example, when I'm playing some Laundry and Arc Warden, like I'm bidding it on A. So, and A is really, really close to 1. And my select hero is 1. So I'm basically like switching between these 2 buttons and they're really close together. And it's like, that helps me a lot to control heroes like Arc Warden, like Laundry.
Do you use the setting where it auto right clicks? If you hold right click, it just keeps right clicking?
Yeah.
You use that one?
Yeah.
How helpful is that for laning? How important would you say that is? Because I've heard people say like you need this to be good at denying.
Yeah, you have to use this like specific setting, because I don't know how people are blocking the creep wave without it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like first of all, it's really important to block your creep wave on the lane, and then it's quite cool that you can just auto deny it almost.
And grabbing bounty runes.
Yeah, and grabbing bounty runes also.
Yeah, I think that's, where is that? Advanced options?
Auto
repeat mouse. Yeah, that's an interesting one.
Also, the interesting one that I got Quickcast triggers on key press by default. So I think there is like 2 different types of Quickcast. Like if you're gonna remove that, it's gonna be like casual Quickcast where you just press the button and like you cannot stop it. But I can stop it. I can stop my Quickcast.
Oh, because you have to press down and then
Yes.
press up.
Yes. If it hasn't got an instant animation, then I can cancel it with my stop button.
With
right?
S, yeah. Okay.
But if it's like a spell like a leap, for example, on Miranda, right?
Yeah.
So it's instant, right? So if I'm gonna press, it's gonna press anyway.
Yeah.
And what I'm doing on the heroes like that, I don't know. I haven't solved these problems.
You can't cancel it.
And I can cancel it, but how I'm solving this problem is I'm pressing the button, for example, my fingers is like right now.
So right now a leap is locked in. How do you cancel it? Select a courier?
I'm pressing the courier and I'm pressing E on courier.
Dude, that's so funny. You know, it's crazy because like it sounds so silly, but in Dota, like sometimes this is the only solution. I saw that you have the setting on, right? You have teleport requires stop. So if you TP somewhere and you shift Q blink, if you don't have this setting on, there's no way to stop that other than to stop the TP itself. So it's like this setting is actually mandatory if you want to be good at the game. Like literally everybody that we did this with today had this turned on. And I feel like your Quickcast thing is probably one of those. Like it just makes you a better player. But it's funny that you have to select a courier to like solve one of the problems with it. I'm sure there's something they can change to fix that.
I don't know, maybe I'm just doing something like not right. Maybe I'm just bad. But,
I don't think so, dude. I feel like all the logic.
That's the solution I found. So
yeah,
I'm current at the state where I'm just happy with it.
Anyway, thank you for showing me that logic. I really do appreciate it. We'll let you get on with your scrims here, Pure. Thank you for joining us on checking out Pure's settings 101.
That's not it.
That's not it. He wants to do more. Okay. What do you want to show me?
You haven't seen my hotkeys.
Cancel current action space.
Yes.
Space is cancel current action.
That's the funniest one.
So you're spamming space then. So when you were telling me that you use S to stop something, you really meant S for space.
I did.
Why? You strike me as a man who thinks a lot about these things. Why do you use space for stop?
Old habit, I'll say. Yeah. I just at some point I started changing my settings like really long time ago, and then I ended up with a cancel current action as a spacebar. It did work for me, and then I just set it like that. I don't know what to add, but like it's quite funny how I do block the creep wave, for example. If the creep wave is coming, I have to press the space all the time. Yeah, so I'm just spamming it like that.
Do you ever feel like your thumb hurts? Because I notice you're using your thumb to press this button. Most people, I think, use their middle finger for S. So you're doing this a lot.
Yeah, I don't think that my finger hurts at all. It just, I don't know, it feels better to stop it. Like you know that you're gonna stop it. This is not like a small button like S. It's a really big one space.
It's a really big button, yeah.
So you always do it. Directional move is also important.
For Shadow Fiend, Slark.
Shadow Fiend, Slark, like any hero that you want to use a force stuff on, like it's really important. Glyph is the same.
Do you ever misclick glyph? Is that why it's so far over there? It's J, so you don't misclick it?
I think it's default in Dota.
That's the default.
Yeah.
I unbound scan and glyph because I think I'm too stupid to use them, and I would misclick it all the time, and I would just blame somebody on my team.
That's bad. And also secret labs. We got this stuff.
Interact with only non-hero units.
This is the most important one.
Huh.
And it's on N, it's quite far, but it's the most usable one, and we're not gonna discuss it.
What is it that you don't want to discuss that? You're just a little bit of just tantalizing, just a little bit of succulent delight for people to think about and figure out on their own.
That's it.
It's like a season 2 teaser. That's what that is. So thank you so much for watching season 1 of Settings with Pure.
See ya.